And we are live. Good evening, everybody. It's the full moon again already, and we've got one. And from what I understand, I think it's around 10:34 p.m. tonight is when Eastern Standard Time for us is when they said the peak of the partial lunar is supposed to be. Well, it's supposed to be at its peak. So if
Mhm.
you can, clear skies. We kind of have clear skies, so I might be
We
able to
do
see
not.
that tonight. So hopefully everybody gets to see a little bit of the eclipse. And this evening, I am joined by the lovely Ginger Fae. Ginger Fae's Tarot and Musings. Hello, my dear. And then we have the lovely Linda De Gonzalez. And people are probably going, like I did, where's Wanda? But I guess Wanda's kind of tired from the Akashic Adventures earlier, and
Yeah.
and she's resting. So
Yeah, she didn't want to stay on my shoulder for this. She decided she wanted to go home, and I'm not. I don't have the heart to fight. I just don't fight with her.
So I'm sending much love to Miss Wanda and the other feathered babies. And let's see who was start saying hello to a few people. Nancy, a Crohn's Intuition. Hello, lovely. And we have Lunar Light and Love. And I think your name is Gigi. I learned somebody's name today or yesterday. And I think that might be you. So if I'm right or if I'm wrong, Lunar, let me know. But welcome, my dear. And who the Fae? Who let her in? She's trouble. And there's Ocean. Hello, Brendan. That is Ginger's son. Hello, hello. And we're saying hello there. And Dolly. Hello, Dolly. Good to see you.
Dolly.
We have Diane G. Hi, Diane. JL is here. Reiki blessings to you too. Thank you. Everyone's saying hi. And Did Some. Hello, Did Some.
I
Welcome,
love
welcome.
this.
I love that name. Isn't that a great name? Did someone say shenanigans?
I love the
Yes.
word shenanigans anyway. So
Oh yeah, it's a
Yes.
great word. I love it too.
And we have Joyful Journey, also known as Joyful Jen. um, and let's see, we have Pierrette. Oh my goodness. Hello, Pierrette. It's been a while, sweetheart.
no,
And of
it
course, we
has
have the
been.
lovely Linda here. And
Who
no, not
invited that?
Gigi. Okay. Did anyone get an update on Bobby? Yes, Luna. So, for those who were with us with Nancy, Bobby's niece is okay. He actually um, texted me about 20 minutes, half hour after we ended the show to let us know that his niece and her kids, including the baby, were okay. So she's safe, she's fine. I guess they live up in Yuma, and he's down more near the southern border around Tucson. But he said he choked up when we let him know that we all took 2 to 3 minutes of silence just to say prayers to him, his niece, and everybody involved. So everyone, thank you so much. He said he choked up. He almost was crying to see that people care
Aw.
that much about him and his family. So thank you everybody again for sending the that those prayers to Bobby and his niece and his family. And yes, hi Shenanigans. I should just call you Shenanigans.
There
Perfect.
you go.
Hey girl, hey. There's my
Shenan.
Allison. Hello, my dear. And Gina, hi, I'm still awake. Well, I'm glad you are, Gina. It's been a while. Good to see you.
Hi,
And
Gina.
sending love to Wanda and Wendy. Oh my
Thanks,
goodness.
Diane.
Everybody popping in, going into catching up here, jumping back and forth. Yes, everyone, make sure we all go to what I know Ginger's not simulcasting, but making sure that
I'm too tired to
we're
simulcast tonight.
Um, so I hope it's okay with you, Ginger, but Ginger's feeling a little under the weather this evening. So if everybody could send her some pink, soft love and healing light
And
towards
sinus
Ginger.
meds. I'm texting Brendan. Brendan,
And
if you're hearing
yep,
me, look
send you
in my
some
purse
energy.
for some sinus meds.
Yes, so give her a little boost. So everybody's saying hello to everybody. Hello, Fatima, my dear. Good to see you. And yes, we are all very happy that Bobby and his family, his niece. Yep, all the feather. There you go. all the all the flowers. And hello, Audra. And no, you can't come up right now.
He's
There's Audra.
Ah,
Yeah.
gentle.
Excuse me, sorry about that. Let me just go and get Her Majesty. She just realized I'm back online.
Right?
I'll be right.
All righty. So I guess that means you have to come up too for a few minutes. Okay, come here. Oh. Get his big butt up here. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, Auntie Nancy, and hi, Auntie Allison. Hi, Auntie Ginger, and everybody in chat. Mwah. Be a good boy now.
I don't know. He's got that look of.
Well, he's a
Don't
cat.
touch me. I know. Now he's like.
Thank you, Nancy, for putting Ginger's
Oh, thank you.
link
Nancy.
is in the chat. Yep, we're getting the feathered baby.
Oh,
And shenanigans. Too many people to say hi to individually.
here,
Yes.
take that back.
So
And then, your Tylenol, please.
we'll wait till
Maybe
everybody
not.
comes in. Oh, bless you.
I'm getting drugs, so I'm good.
Oh,
And there is
All of a
Miss
sudden, my
Birdie.
sinuses started closing up. I don't know what's going on with me.
There's the birdie.
It's
Say hi to
midnight where
Wanda.
Gina is.
better living through
Oh, I
chemistry.
didn't even know this until I was scrolling that it's National Pet Bird Day.
Oh, is it?
Is it?
Well,
Well, that's
happy 5th birthday, Wanda.
Yes. Let's
You know, birds were my first pets.
Agador. Yeah.
Parakeets, of course, but
Yes.
Hey, don't you
Agador is a parakeet.
don't
I loved
diss
my
parakeets. We call them
I love
budgies in
budgies.
Canada.
yeah.
They're very clever little birds, and
Thank
some
you.
of them can talk, repeat, and not just like repeat words back to you, but you know, they're parrots. They're parrots like the big parrots, and they're very smart. They're very sweet too.
I
like.
used to be able to mimic them perfectly, and we would just carry on this longest conversation.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that I wasn't insulting him or anything.
And
then when I met Nancy
Tom.
Dagador, we just
yes,
hit it off.
Agador talks. Yep,
Yeah.
she's just beating you to that. Yep.
Yeah.
And Tom Early Ritual. Hey, Tom. And
Hi,
hello
Tom.
to Grimly and Buzz. For me, he's got a black kitty too. Yeah, you know that, cousin Grimly. So full moon in Pisces, along with a lunar eclipse. So I love going to Cafe Astrology. She always has, wonderful information. She breaks it down. So no, stop licking my arm. I can't pet you right now. So a full moon occurs now as the sun in Virgo forms an opposition to the moon in Pisces. The full moon is a time of culmination and the promise of fulfillment of that which was started at the new moon. It's an emotional time, a time of romance, fertilization, and relationships. So, and saying hello to, I see people coming in. Hello,
Maybe
Ellen.
it's them fertilizers that are making me all stuffed up.
Well, it's interesting for me because this full moon eclipse is happening conjunct my natal moon.
Oh.
It's happening at 2542 of Pisces, and my natal moon is at 2541.
Wow.
I think she mentions that somewhere in here, but also she notes that that this is the first eclipse of an eclipse set occurring along the Virgo Pisces axis.
Yeah,
see,
so it's going to be fun.
So yeah, and she says, and when it comes to the eclipse, it has to do with it's a potent lunation, and they're relationship oriented. So in some cases, it could feel like it might be like a crisis, and that's not to, of course, fear monger or anything, but sometimes we have to take a look at our relationships, which ones are working, which ones aren't, and if we see, anything that might need to be addressed in our personal relationsons.
I'm sorry, it's not you, it's me.
And sometimes it is, according to this article. Exactly. They say, sometimes we have to have that conversation with ourselves to make sure that, we are, still aligned with, our beliefs, our authenticity, our integrity, our emotions.
It's time to have that conversation with ego. I'm sorry, it's not you, it's me.
Yes. So, and she goes on and on and on, but it's a great read. Again, Cafe Astrology.
Love that website.
Great. Yes, it's wonderful. So let me just put that aside, and I'm going to put you down. So bye, everybody. Happy full moon. Mwah. Good boy. There you go. Okay. Otherwise, he would be driving me nuts looking at my arm all night.
Who's this Robert Fierro Tarot guy?
Hey, I gotta get down there.
Sorry,
so
we haven't officially met, but I actually have a question. So I got a friend request from Robert, but was it really him, or is it bots that throw out these friend requests? Because I keep getting a friend request from Ethany, and I'm already friends with her, so I'm
you
trying
gotta
to
be
figure
careful.
Mm-hmm. Oh, when you're already friends with somebody and you get another request,
I know. Yeah, but Robert Fierro was the newbie of my friend request, so it is you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. There's Robert, and this is and Robert. I don't know if your ears were burning
I accepted,
but people were asking how you were doing, and we shared them the wonderful news that your niece and her kids are safe and they are good. So yes, it's me. Okay, saying goodbye to your fur baby. All righty, because people are chat jumps, and when you have two channels, you got to really stay on target here. And so that when you go to click on a comment, you don't accidentally, or start comment, you don't accidentally time people out.
Time out.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Oh, it's embarrassing. I've done it like 3 times, but chat just jumps so fast.
No, I have done that. Of course I have.
Yeah. So I hope everybody had a wonderful day, and we're going to keep the show a little short because Linda had her Akashic Adventures today with Viviani and Allie, and Ginger's had a very long day today. We want to make sure she gets some rest this evening. Bobby, yes.
I'll get a second win.
And he says, I can only stay a minute. I'm at work. Oh, so thank you for popping in and saying hello. Much appreciated. Please, everyone, check out Robert's, Bobby's channel, Allison's, Nancy's, Linda's. So many of us here have wonderful channels to support. And hello, Salem. Good to see you again. And here's somebody new for me, Kiran Agarwal. I hope I said your name right.
Hi, Kiran.
Is it Kiran? Okay.
Yeah.
So hello, Kiran. And I think we're all caught up. So what we're going to do is let me find my little banner that I made for tonight. Ooh. So actually here, let me fix this because that was supposed to be scrolling. And it wasn't scrolling.
Scrolling.
Scrolling is important. There we go. And just like that, 5
I'm a
more.
scroller.
Yes, it is wonderful to hear. So, yeah, we were all very concerned, Bobby, and we were all sending love tonight. And Karen, what we are doing are full moon readings. And so they're not specific personal questions, but if you request one, what cards we pull may be an answer to your question. And also, when we do mini readings for everybody, sometimes the cards that we get can also relate to our personal lives as well. So I am going to start because it's starting to jump and I got to be careful I don't time out anybody. So I'm going ahead and oops. See, now that jumped. Let me unstar here. So give me just a momento, ladies, so that I can make sure I don't miss anybody. And I'll keep an eye on how many we get. So let's see. Alrighty. Wow, we're getting a lot of questions. So
more? Do you want more?
Yeah. Okay, so Kieran, okay, I see you. Diane. Okay, I'll take one more. And then that will be it. We're up to 10. So we'll do our very best to get to those 10. And so let me just go ahead now and put that the questions are closed. So if any of my mods see people popping in. If they can just let them know, questions are closed, at least for now. And Holly, it's good to see you, honey. It's always nice to see you popping in chat. How have you been, sweetheart? So we can start here with Nancy.
Nancy.
No, are you pulling cards, Linda, or are you doing Akashic, or how are you doing it this evening?
I'm just doing the Akashic.
Okay, so let me know.
Oh, then put me in for a reading.
Email me, Ginger Fae. We'll set it up. Yeah, I don't have any cards handy. I would have to go and
it's up to you, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, no, I don't have them handy. I would have to go and figure out which ones I want and then, shuffle them. Yeah, no, it's way too much. I'll just stick with what I know best. Kieran, the question there's no specific questions being asked. You just get what you get for a new moon reading or a full moon reading. Sorry. I'm 2 weeks ahead or behind, out of sync.
That's okay. So let me put Nancy back up there.
Heather, how many cards are you going to pull tonight?
You're not going to use the giveaway tool, Heather?
I don't have it. I don't think I can do it. I'm on an iPad.
Oh, can you open up a second tab, another tab?
I might kick myself out.
Okay, don't then.
Because I have, I have Bing there, but I don't know. Here, if I get kicked out, I'll come back. Let's see. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you now.
So I'm at Bing. What do I do?
Okay, so go to type in whatever your search engine is, or browser is, type StreamYard.com/giveaway.
Okay, StreamYard.com.
I want to do that too.
/giveaway. Yeah. Okay. And then you want to come back to this screen.
No, but I got to click on.
Oh, you have to enter. You have to enter the text that it's going to be searching for. So the text is me.
Hold on a second. Giveaway tool. It's just telling me about it. I'm here. I'm looking at the video that explains how to use it.
Keep scrolling down.
Okay, I see winner, but it's just giving me the example on how to do it.
Well, that's weird. Because hold on for a second here.
Do I need to submit?
It came up right away for me.
Yeah, it came up right away for me too when I use it.
Giveaway tool, a tool to run your giveaway.
Yeah,
I have StreamYard's giveaway tool, and then it tells you a video.
Okay, sorry, I'm just looking to see what I get. Yeah. Okay, so they want you to watch okay. So the first thing you have to do is you have to set up your team. Well, for me anyway, it's I don't get the tutorial at all. I just get the tool itself, and so StreamYard.com/giveaway. I get a screen that says team and then live stream. So choose a live stream and then match text.
Okay, hold on a second.
Hang on. Let me share.
I just clicked on the giveaway tool and it sent me back to StreamYard. It's asking me to enter my studio. Maybe this will work.
Yes.
Let me see.
That's right. You'll love it. JL, you don't have to put the hashtag in front of it. It works without the hashtag.
And I don't see anybody. Nope, this is not working.
We'll play it another time.
Oh, wait a minute.
We'll do it another time, okay? I'll walk you through it another time.
Hang on, y'all. They're sending me to Gmail. I don't know why. No. Okay, what's going on? Okay, I don't know what this is. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Here, be back out of this. Let me come back to my show.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll walk through. Well, no, not after, because you have to be live to use it.
Yeah, but we'll figure it out. Hi, Beth. Okay, so first up is Nancy. Making sure. No, JL, we're not going to be able to do it. I'll just do random. We'll start with Nancy, and then I'll pick random people from there. Because I see some people that we don't typically read for.
You're going to be your own giveaway tool. Sorry. One is trying to get.
You know what I do sometimes, Heather, is I get my like D&D dice, and I roll, and then I pick that person.
I need to do that. Yeah, that would be fun too.
It's a lot of fun.
So, Nancy, you're getting in a period of great growth. There's big changes that are happening inside you, and maybe even outside of you too. Don't lose track of your goals. Don't lose track of who you are. I'm hearing be authentic and be true to yourself, and make your choices based on who you are and what you want, not other people's expectations. But you're entering a period of why is the top of my head hurting? Do you have migraines or something, Nancy? The top of my head's hurting, like right at the back, right here, not the crown chakra, just behind it. But there's a period of really great growth coming up for you in the next little while, like month or so. I mean, it'll continue longer than that, but it'll start very shortly. And you're going to grow spiritually. You're going to grow a lot, and you're going to in a year, you're going to look back on this and go, God, I can't believe that I accomplished that much. I can't believe I learned that much. So any sort of random kind of, that looks interesting that you're feeling, follow those. Those will lead you where you need to go. And that's what I've got for you. And give Agador a little head scratch for me.
Oh, how sweet. Thank you. Ooh, I like the sound of that, Nancy. All righty. Ginger.
Okay. So here to tell you what I'm going to do. Okay. All right. First of all, I have this beautiful. Hey, Garnet. I almost said, here's the what the Fae. I always say what the Fae to Garnet. And he was coming into my reading here. Okay. So 6 of Earth. Okay. First of all, I have to mention this white stag. That is such a spiritual being right there. And look how big those antlers are. That is, I feel like that's your connection to source energy is just growing stronger and stronger. And these pentacles around him are like ornaments he's adorned with, let's call them medals of honor, or you're accomplishing your spiritual ascension. So almost like you're getting recognized for the spiritual ascension that is happening with you right now. There's an equal exchange of energy there. I know that how you start your mornings with that meditation, how you give back to the community. I know you feel blessed, and the universe knows that you are very grateful for your blessings, and in showing this by what you give back to the community in your lives right now. So let me start there. And then this is Pisces moon, so I pulled from a mermaid deck. You got the Chariot. So definitely things are going to start moving fast for you. Let's see. Oh, these two mermaids are just totally getting this beautiful being ready for the that road ahead. The Chariot is just full of like a successful energy going forward, and because this is all underwater and everything, you're very much in the flow of things, and you know how to navigate through the waters. And again, this reminds me of the white stag too, just a spiritual being, a spiritual blessing. And it is also the harvest moon, so I pulled from my an ancestor deck I have, and it says strong sun moon, social invitations, creative pursuits, and joy. And it's the number 22. So there's an angel blessing for you. But, remember to enjoy the process, and that's of your transformation. And that's what this card is about. It's being with the community, being with your tribe, and sharing your love for spirit, sharing your transformational journey with others as well. And this is how you also help others, again, with that equal exchange of energy. So, my dear friend, that's what I have for you.
Oh,
for this
nice.
Yeah.
And let's see. Thank you again to Nancy and Karen, who's Care Bear Bar of Cards. Please check out her channel as well. They've been putting the links for you ladies in the chat. Much appreciated. And Holly said, I want to share this. Remember that we are growing. We have become aware of our mission. We are one. We need each other to evolve to the new earth. Yes, I like that. And Nancy says, beautiful. Ginger, that is beautiful. Thank you. I love the Chariot card. Very exciting.
It's a beautiful one.
Thank you again. And she also says, this community means so very much to me.
And yes, you too.
I concur. Most definitely. And, oh, hi, Kristen.
Kristen Louise.
Hello, hello, hello. So, Nancy, I have two cards for you, and I have the supermoon, and it's all about attraction. And I'm going to have a little fun with you. And I pulled from the Unfolding Path Tarot, and I got this handsome jet. So, what are we attracting? Maybe a new love interest? I figured that would give her a little giggle. But anywho, so Nancy, attraction. The affirmation for this card, because I know that you have this deck as well, is I can attract what I wish and repel what I do not. And when we were doing our show the other night with Ginger about music, and we were talking about how music and art is like a universal language, and then what Holly was saying too about the Walmart delivery man. Oh my God. Did you order something again? More cards? But when we're talking about the universal, people coming together through music, through art, and then Holly mentioned us coming together as a unity, being a light for each other. I love this because it's the full moon, and this is a time to attract all that, to exude all that energy, and to bring that into not just the world, but into our lives as well. And it says here, attraction isn't just about what we accept, but also what we discern. So blindly attracting everything we think into our lives rarely makes us happy. And I think that this, you have really learned how to harness that energy, that power, that discernment. I know I've learned a lot from you. All of us do, with your beautiful readings that you give. And with the full moon, I love, this is the 9 of Pentacles. So typically it's a woman in her garden with her bird. But here we have this handsome gent. But you are very independent. You are in a beautiful garden that you've created for yourself. That beautiful sanctuary within your home. where you are exploring your crone wisdom, your crone years. You share your beautiful collection with all of us. And I know you said you're also working on this in outside as well. So with this full moon, just keep just keep welcoming that beautiful energy. And that's what I have for you, my dear. And I see simplest hello.
Farah changed her name.
She did.
Love it.
Simple astrology with Farah. But she's very good at astrology. So someone could go ahead and put Farah's channel. Oh, I didn't have to say. There's Karen. Thank you, Karen. So let me take myself off.
Best mods ever.
Yes, they are. So let me take Nancy down. And we have some new people that I have never read for. So how about JL? I don't think I've read for JL.
Hi,
so
JL.
I will put this lovely lady right here. And we'll do JR next. Or JL, excuse me.
JL. You need more fun in your life, JL. You're not having enough fun. You're not doing enough things that bring you joy. And you need to bring more beauty and more joy into your life. I mean, beauty. Don't go out buying art. I mean, unless you like just buy stuff that you love and don't think of it as an investment. You don't have to do that. You can look at a sunset. You can look at the pattern of a leaf. You can look at a flower. You can, there's lots of things you can do to bring beauty into your life without spending money. And the same with joy. I'm getting that you need to move your body more. Most of your, okay, so this is what they're telling me. Your body movement is directed, like it's very goal directed. You move around to do things, to accomplish something. Move around to have fun. I don't know, belly dance. Do something with your body that's fun. It could be walking in the park. It could be, turning on music really loud and dancing. Do something that's fun. Go swimming. Do something that's fun. Have fun. Make it a goal. That will, okay. So what that does is it creates joy, and joy raises vibration. Okay. Joy raises vibration just almost as much as love does. Love is the highest vibration. That's true. But joy is right there. Right there with it. So if you can raise your vibration using joy, your spiritual growth will take right off. You will find insight into the questions that are troubling you today just by creating more joy in your life. And this is true for everybody, by the way. This is universal human stuff. It's JL's message, but it is also a message for the rest of us to make sure that we have joy in our lives, that we create joy daily. Every day, do something that brings you joy. I don't know. It's different for everybody, but I don't know, have a hot bath, pick your nose. Who knows? It's whatever brings you joy. Do some of that every single day. And if you don't know what brings you joy, well, that's even more fun because now you get to find out. But do it. And that's what I've got for you.
Ooh, thank you, Linda. That is a good message for all
when
of
she
us.
said pick your nose, all of a sudden I heard pick it and flick it. I have no idea where that came from.
Listen, like I don't actually choose a lot of what I say. It just falls out from the guides. It falls out of my mouth. So I don't take any ownership from that statement.
Neither do I. Ditto. Oh my God. Now I wonder, now that I say pick it and flick it, is I think it's time for you to pick the things that really do not serve your highest good. It's time to pick it and flick it. Release all that does not serve your highest good. Hi,
Release the
JL.
Kraken.
Happy to see you again. Okay, so look at this. I got the 8 of Earth for you. So the message that came to me through this card is almost piggybacking what Linda said about enjoying life. But for you, I feel something to do with music. And it's not just because I just had my rock and roll show. But in this image, and I've never had this message with this card before, this music assists you with the connection to the divine. So I don't know if that makes sense to you. This 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Earth, is all about doing the things that bring you joy. And apparently music must be one of them. So whether you play music yourself, create music yourself, or just enjoy listening, maybe you need to listen to it more, and maybe you'll find messages within the lyrics. But for me, sometimes, especially when I'm in the shower, too much information, sorry. But when I listen to music, and I swear sometimes I hear a totally different song playing, and then I have to think, and then I really listen and going, no, that's not the song that's playing. Where's this music or these words coming from? So there are messages within the music, with not just the lyrics, within the music. So there's part A, B, C. I have A, B, C here. There's this lovely elemental in this picture. So definitely a call to go outside more, get more sunshine, stay grounded each and every day. And I just feel some spiritual growth for you right now. And then we're going to the Pisces energy of the moon. And again, the sun card came out. So within water, there are some dark depths with water and emotions and stuff. And that's the time to really look up, look up, look up. The sun is up. So just as they say, this just came to me. If you've ever fall into the water, a deep water somehow, and you're getting disoriented, they say blow bubbles and watch which direction those bubbles go. And that's the way up. So much like, I just thought about spirit messages. That's interesting. Okay. So in this image, it's also a call to about going with the flow. And in this image, there's fish that are circling around. There's the wheel of life. You know, we have our cycles. And here we're in a lunar cycle, and then there's the solar cycle here. So, but the sun card is all about bringing joy into your life after feeling maybe a little less than, a little dark at night of the soul or something. Or so always look up, always know that it's a cycle, and do a lot of soul searching when you're in that lower energy part. And then once that sun comes out, it's like you'll bloom quicker is what I'm getting there. And then for the harvest moon energy, I got love, spirit path of the south, partnerships, unconditional love, and rejuvenation. That's exactly what the sun is saying here. Rejuvenation. The unconditional love doesn't necessarily apply to what you're giving. Sometimes we need to show ourselves unconditional love. And partnerships. So, so maybe during this lunar cycle here, you're going to either reconnect or have a new connection with somebody. And again, it doesn't have to mean romantic. So I feel like they're also this looks like the sun here too. So there's definitely, maybe it's by the time we have our solar eclipse, which is maybe October, I think. have to check that. But anyways, that is what I have for you, JL. So I hope that message spoke to you somehow, in some ways.
Nice. And JL was joking, says, you guys, I'm picking and flicking now. So so today's show was brought to you by
Picking and flicking.
Picking and flicking. And Nancy said,
all right, I'm going to get 2 new pets, and I'm going to call them Picking and Flicking.
Oh, that would be a great show. Pick and flick. Oh my God, picking and flick. So, oh my. And yes, there's the quote. There we go. Yes, Diane. And then Farrah was adding, or you could scratch your butt.
I know.
We're all giddy and
Farrah.
silly and happy. That's what we want. Yes. So, JL, what I have for you, I have 2 cards for you. And one is the Wolf Moon, which is known as the Hunger Moon. And I absolutely love wolves. They're connected to nature. Their energy is from family. It's loyalty, and that strong connection. You know, people say the wolves howl at the moon, but what it really is that when the full moon is out or when the moon is bright enough, they can send calls to each other in their different packs and send messages. So it's not howling at the moon, but it's a form of communicating with each other and with other packs in the area. And with this here, the hunger, the affirmation is, well, I won't say affirmation, but the quote for the card is, I recognize all that I hunger for. And I'm going to hold on because they share a very beautiful Cherokee story that goes with this about the 2 wolves that I think many of us have heard. And I want to go to the tarot card that I pulled for you, which touches on both Ginger and Linda's message about having some fun. And this is that Page of Wands. And she's there. I just even love the expression. It's almost like she's holding her wand and flowers and going, what can I do today that's fun? How can I express my creativity, my spontaneity? What can I do that might surprise people and I expect them, maybe even surprise myself to do? And again, finding that spark, that joy within ourselves, our creativity, and in our everyday life. So I want to bring that one up first because it's just an adorable card, and I really feel it goes with the other 2 ladies. But with the Wolf card, there is an old and wise Cherokee of the First Nations of the U.S. is speaking to his grandson about life. The young boy asks his grandfather, "It is said, grandfather, that everyone has 2 wolves within them. The first wolf gives darkness, despair, and hate and jealousy and sorrow. The second wolf gives light and hope and helpfulness and kindness. Yet, grandfather, I feel them fighting within me. Yet, what can I do?" And the grandfather says, "My small son, there are 2 wolves. These 2 wolves will always fight, and they will fight within each person. You are no different," said the grandfather. "But," said the boy, "grandfather, which wolf will win?" And the grandfather answers, "Whichever wolf you feed." And so I think this goes perfectly with this card because when we get into that fear of lack, this fear of uncertainty, where we go through these cycles where we feel like we don't have enough, it's always good to have a gratitude journal nearby to remind ourselves of the bounty that we have, of the joys that we do have in life, and to remember that. That could be her expression too, going, maybe I need to go and write in my journal. Maybe I need to go share this positive energy with other people. Because it says here too, we must recognize that in life, just because it is a cycle, there will always be leaner, less abundant, or less bright times. But because of our resilience that we have built over the years with our lessons and learning how to grow and evolve, just know that we are protected, by spirit, by our guides. And to ripple that happiness to others is part of why we are on this planet as humans. And I thought that was a beautiful message. And again, beautiful message for everybody too. So I hope that resonated with you, JL. Thank you for letting us read for you. And we're talking about Taurus. Okay, so we're talking about astrology some more. All righty, just making sure I didn't miss any clear audience at work. Okay, Fatima. All righty, so just making sure. Music makes perfect sense. I get messages through it sometimes. We all do. It's really important to, when we get those songs, see if there is a message for us. And all righty.
I just wish I could remember what I'm hearing and write it down somehow.
Me too. Purette, are you still here, my dear? I have Purette. I also have Dolly, who hasn't read for. So Purette, are you still here, my dear? I'm just going to take a quick sip. Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
She is here. So, already, Purette, I'm going to give you over to Linda.
Hello, my belle. Okay. You're another one who's embarking on who's going to have a lot of spiritual growth in the next short while. And it's not just spiritual growth. There's a growth in your, I'm guessing, your healing powers, a growth in your spiritual powers. Not just your insight and your capacity. It's a growth in your ability to actually effect, like to actually have power. That's going to grow exponentially over the next. You'll see a big difference very shortly, like a month. Timing is always really weird with the Akashic records. So, but they're saying right away. So, yeah, it's important for you to stay centered and grounded while this is going on. It's important that you continue to practice gratitude and joy. And it's also important for you to be authentic and not bend to other people's expectations or desires or their will. It's important for you to stick to your own guns and to walk your path and not be distracted from that. But again, you're on the path. You are walking it with you're walking it with strength and beauty. With love and compassion for those around you. Oh, that's so beautiful.
Aww.
There's a lot of love surrounding you and a lot of support. So don't back down and don't be saying, oh no, I couldn't possibly, or oh no, that's not me. Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Don't be diminishing yourself in any way. This is not the time for that. This is not the time for, oh, little old me. None of that. Claim your power. Claim it and embody it and have certitude in it. Be confident in it. Just make it yours. It's yours. Claim it. Live it. Embody it. But yeah, that's coming right up for you. Get it? Very, very soon. Like it's just about in your face. You'll be going through that. You'll be going through that really exponential growth in your powers. Wow. So that's going to be fun, girl. I hope
Nice.
that.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see her response. Thank you, Linda.
You're welcome. And thank you.
Here we go. Thank you, Linda. I'll take
Yeah.
it. What you see is what you get.
Exactly.
Now,
That's
what she sees is what you get.
What I see is what you get.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm trying to be funny here.
Hi, Ray.
Spiritual Rain.
Yes. So thank you, Linda. Give it over to Ginger.
I got much of the same, and I love when that happens. So for your lunar cycle energy, I got 2 of Earth for you. And this is balancing your resources, whether it's time, health, money, balancing that with the give and take. So it's almost like an equal exchange of energy thing here too as well. But find the time to balance this, because maybe it's saying you're working too hard and not giving yourself enough attention. And it could be matters of health right here. But this card came out with it, which makes me, I got the strong indication that there is a paternal figure who's crossed over that's really watching over you during these times when you're trying to balance things right now. So this could be grandfather, this could be great grandfather by this image. So I don't know what that would mean for you, but somebody's got your back from up there. So definitely balancing your resources through this card, and some of it makes me feel it's health, and some is your time and energy of what you're expending to others as well. And then for your Pisces lunar energy, I've got 3 of Pentacles, and again, this is about well, in this image, they're picking flowers. And this is 3 of Pentacles is all about doing something with creativity, almost like an artistic adventure. So what are they going to create with these flowers? I'm thinking either teas or herbal medicines. This is about the community, you doing this with the community. So it could be you getting ready and getting your resources ready to share with the community. And if I'm going to think about what Linda was saying for you, maybe it's your spiritual gifts, it's your healing, something to do with healing here. I love this. It's a we got a fairy, which is all things magic, and then we have this hybrid being of a frog and a fairy, or it could be well, just amphibian anyways, which represents abundance and good luck here. So that's coming for you. And then when I pull for the harvest energy, you have Father Son. It says direction, illumination, and active growth. Let me tell you about the eagle. First of all, that's the highest perspective in the animal world that is being presented for you. But you have 3. So I'm thinking like mind, body, and spirit here. And so the active growth, I think of your mind, body, and spirit. And being that these are white eagles and not your average black and white, let's say, highly spiritual energy flowing around you. And I feel connecting with your ancestors, something to do with connecting with ancestors. And that might be why this card came up as well. So I don't know, but I think you're on this wonderful spiritual, the beginnings of this wonderful spiritual journey. So yeah, so that's what I have for you tonight. Is that it? Father, Son, illumination. Things are going to become more illuminated for you. So I love that energy for you.
Very nice. And she goes, "Thank you, Ginger Face. Sounds good."
Awesome.
It does.
Awesome.
All her readings sounds good.
Oh, thank you.
So, Purette, it was interesting. I was shuffling, and I think people can remember back on what I read for the Hunger card. This had come out again. I picked you a couple of other ones, but again, this is a strong card for the collective tonight, and I wanted to just remind people what you had heard for the last reading with this card really resonates with all of us, and especially at this time where, you know, in the world with our country with elections and things that are going on, wars and whatnot, to try to find and make sure that that fear, that anger, basically the dark side, doesn't take over the light. And just another reminder too, because you also got the balance card, Purette, as well. So we need to learn how to balance our light and our dark, to honor them both, and to be able to sit with them both, and be able to understand the lessons and to be present for them. And Rain says, the moon in my world is full. Oh, that's wonderful. Hopefully you'll get to see some of the partial lunar eclipse tonight, Rain. So, Purette, what I did get is the nourishment card. This is a waxing card, and I was reading the description in the book for a bit here, and it's talking about being able to take care of yourself, nourishing yourself. And I can see, I mean, the message here, hungering for something, trying to fill a void or a space with something um, that we probably already have within ourselves, um, that we just need to be in quiet with ourselves, in solitude, self reflection. And when we do that, we bring that balance, that beautiful balance. And I love how the clouds are in front of her eyes, because it shows that she doesn't need to see to be in tune with the cycles of the moons around her, and holding that beautiful full moon right where her solar plexus is, her place of power where she stands. So again, finding that balance within yourself, Purette. The nourishment card talks about, um, it says here, I choose to nourish myself, because sometimes we nourish others that we forget to nourish ourselves. And sometimes, you know, as the book refers, we might um, go to unhealthy ways of being able to fill that void, with eating foods that aren't healthy for us, drinking things that aren't healthy for us, but also, you know, watching things, maybe too much news, or maybe being in too much um, uh, technology, where we're being bombarded with the negative messages that we see from society, and just the energy and overall negative energy that comes off of our devices. And to make sure that, and what it's making me think about too with this card for you, Purette, is maybe going out into nature more, connecting when you feel like there's this hunger, like there's something you're needing to find balance. And again, this is a good message for all of us, going out into nature and getting grounded, breathing the fresh air, feeling the sunlight on you, feeling that earth under your feet, and just getting reconnected with Mother Nature. And your card that I pulled from the tarot for the unfolding path, look at that, beautiful. It's the Ace of Pentacles.
Ooh.
And those are your hands, Purette. The Ace of Pentacles is all about new potential energy coming in, you know, security, stability, growth, abundance, not just necessarily financially, but the abundance that you feel within yourself, with the people around you, with your loved ones, but also that abundance that you find within yourself as well. And again, the pentacle, connecting to earth, connecting to nature, your spirituality. Just open up your hands and just let that flow right into you. And that's what I have for you, my dear. Isn't that beautiful? I just love the
That is a
artwork on that.
beautiful card.
Everything that you touch or go by, you know, is blossoming, is blooming. All you have to do is open your hands up to it and be willing to take that. This could be again too, going into nature and touching the flowers. When I go to beautiful parks, I don't care who's there. I'll go and I'll hug a tree. If I see a beautiful flower, I'll give the petal a kiss. I just show and appreciate nature and all the beauty and healing benefits that it gives me. So, what did you say? I've been doing things for my health now. It's different not to have hubby always on my mind. Okay, but I can now concentrate on me for 4 days. New energy. Wow, that's beautiful. All right, thank you, Purette. I think a lot of us are going through that right now. And oh, hello, Mush Love. I like that. That's
Much love. Hello.
So let me take myself down. How are you, ladies, doing? We're at 8:01. Ginger, how
I'm
are you
doing all
feeling?
right.
Too? Okay.
I'm
How
good.
are you, Linda? Okay.
I'm good. I keep turning my head to keep an eye on Wanda because she's on the couch. I don't want her pooping on.
Oh.
So I'm ready with the Kleenex if she does.
So I know Dolly said she let me know that she was here. Gina, let me know if you're still here too, my dear. And after Dolly, we'll pull for you. So we are reading for Dolly. Oop. Actually, I'm going to get her to pop down. Let's use this.
You're very sad, Dolly. There's some sad. I don't know if you're aware of it or not, and maybe you are, but there's a sadness within you, and you should honor that. I think you don't cry. I think that you try not to cry. Does this sound at all sensible to you? I hardly ever get messages like this. So, Dolly, if you could just am I going way off track here?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So your grief, your sadness, in order for it to pass through you and out, you need to weep. You need to cry. You need to find a place where you feel safe. I don't know, your bedroom, wherever. You need to find a place where you feel safe, where you're not going to be interrupted and people aren't going to be pounding on your door saying, what's wrong? What's wrong? You need to release that energy. And the best way to do that is just by crying. So let yourself cry. And it may take 1 session. It may take 5 sessions. It may take 10 sessions of letting your broken heart weep and cry and just wail and well, no, don't rip your hair out of your head. I mean, I know that's traditional, but that's very painful. Just allow yourself to wail and moan and cry and scream until you're exhausted, and then stop until you've had enough, and then stop, and then do it again. I don't know, a week later or 2 days later, whatever feels right to you. And then do it again, and then do it again until you have released it. Okay, so stop going to the gym instead of crying, because you're not releasing the grief. You're not releasing it. It's not. I mean, you're doing something with the energy, and that's good. But the grief isn't being. You're not letting it go. Like, it's not passing through you. It's not passing out of you. Going to the gym is not what you need. I mean, it's a good thing to do. Don't stop doing that, but it's not a replacement for what you need. And what you need is just to cry. It may only take one. It may take, because you can only cry for so long when you're doing these things. You can only do it for like maybe an hour max. and then you're just exhausted, and then either you sleep or you get up and have a hot bath and, you know, some soup and watch TV for a couple of hours and then go to bed. You know, it's that kind of a thing. Just make sure that you have an uninterrupted time, alone time to do this, where you feel safe, and it's perfectly safe to do this, and you're not indulging yourself, and you're not being weak. Contrary, very contrary, you're being strong, because it takes real strength to be able to do that. Ask me how I know. Yeah, exactly. Spiritual Rain says she thinks going to the gym is a great physical release, but it might not help with emotional release. Thank you, Spiritual Rain. That's exactly what I was trying to get at. So cry. Let yourself cry. Let yourself weep. Beat on the pillows. You know, scream, yell, whatever you have to do to release that sadness, that grief within you. It's because it's really blocking you from connecting with other people, from connecting with yourself. You know, it's really blocking your connection with your own self. It's covering everything. If you can do that, you'll feel like 20 tons has been lifted from your heart. You'll feel much better just after the first time you do it. And the first time you do it, you're probably going to do it for like 10 minutes and go, okay, that's enough. That's fine. I mean, if that's how you feel, do it. But if you feel like there's still more tears, keep going until you can't anymore. And I see flowers. Oh my God, sweetheart. I see flowers being watered by your tears.
Oh.
I am just so moved by this. These flowers are your new growth. They're your heart opening up to the sunlight and showing its beauty and all the different ways that you're beautiful. So there you are. Wow, Dolly.
That was beautiful, Linda.
That was Linda.
Wow, you have such treasures within you, Dolly. I hope you can release your grief, your sadness. It's your husband. Yeah. Yeah, so go scream and cry in the bedroom and pound that pillow until it's just mush. You might have to buy a new one if you're really good at this.
Oh, and everyone's sending her hugs. Thank you. This is what I love about our community. We're all sending you love, Dolly.
Yeah, big hugs from me too, Dolly.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Well, okay.
Wow.
Okay. And Ginger, what do you have?
Well, that makes sense of what I was feeling from my card that I was, you say you miss your husband. It made perfect sense with the card I pulled. Because in the image, I did feel sadness. Usually this card means something different to me, but I felt sadness coming from her. But I felt that there was comfort. This lion here is providing comfort for her. But what I never saw in this image before is in the background looks like an angel walking over you and wanting you to feel comforted, wanting you to learn to, love. It's like you don't give yourself enough love. And, when you start filling yourself with unconditional love for yourself, that sadness starts moving away. But, this line is representing strength, and it's your inner strength. But it's also letting you know you are not truly alone. And these two pillars here, it's like there's a portal to the spiritual realm, and you can talk to your husband anytime. And I feel like he visits you in your dreams. He's always around you, and I feel like he's always gonna he wants you to know you're always protected, both spiritually and in the 3D world, that there's much love for you on the earthly plane. And it's okay to feel that sadness, but he would rather you not feel that sadness, and to fill your heart with love and light. And I'm going to go forward, unless there's something else. Oh, I know, all of a sudden I feel like she's okay. Something about your wedding dress. I don't know what it is. I've not seen that in this image before. Oh, so in this dress, you won't be able to see it, but I believe these are white peacock feathers. And because they're down, he's asking you to walk through life in beauty and grace. You have a lot to offer. He wants you to spread those peacock feathers. And again, walking in beauty and grace. People miss you and your light and want to see that again. Yeah, I'm gonna stop there with that one. But I'm just keep getting drawn. I've never seen that spiritual figure in this card before. And for your Pisces energy, here's 7 of Cups. This is all that emotional. A lot of emotions around you. You're filled with emotion, but it's about you starting to dream, to work towards something you've been dreaming of. There's 7 cups here, but you need to pick 1 or 2 and move towards that dream. And hang on. Okay, she's holding a pearl. So there's the pearl of wisdom that's within you that could help you choose. If you have some things, hang on, I'm going too fast. There's something that's going to help lead you towards what you need to be doing right now for yourself, and some dream that you've been having. There's a lot of, okay, I see moonlight coming here. So definitely using this lunar energy cycle to move towards your manifestations. Tonight is all about manifesting and releasing the full moon in. So it might be a good time to actually journal just a little bit tonight about what you want to see for yourself and what do you want to accomplish, and move towards that dream. And then your harvest energy, it says illumination, spirit path of the east, divine communication, spiritual knowing, and inner light. Again, we have the eagle here. And the eagles are about spirit communication. Eagles, like I said before, they're the highest realm of, gosh, I lost that word. Anyway, moving on. So I have a feeling through these cards that if you don't already, do you have that connection with the spirit world in some way, shape, or form? If you don't feel like you do, I think that's what's being blocked with your emotions. And maybe that's what this pearl of wisdom is here for. And also maybe the spiritual image in this card here. So there's a connection to the spiritual world that I think you have this ability, and it's time to start focusing on that a little bit more. So sending you lots of love and light, Dolly.
Thank you. Everyone's been sharing love with Dolly, and Dolly says, yes, Ginger, thank you. Your readings always helps and makes me feel better.
Oh, thank you.
And Shenanigans says, that's a lot of beautiful messaging coming through. Almost in tears myself from the description Linda gave. Yeah. So,
Beautiful.
and Rain says, Linda, it was so special to see you feel that emotion for Dolly's reading. Blessings. Yeah. Linda's real. So let me see. She says
That's a reading I'm not going to forget soon.
I think a lot of us will. So it makes my cards. Oh, bless you. Makes
Sorry.
my cards. Oh, don't be. So I was touched when Linda said that you cry so much that you make the flowers enough water to make the flowers grow. And I was sitting down looking at this card here. So Dolly, see how her face is made out of nature and the beauty, and the card talks. The author talks about how we see the world as beauty. Some people think it's all about gloss and glamour and makeup, and that's the only way of seeing beauty is through our outer appearance. But this is about like going into nature, finding the beauty within nature, and looking at that beauty in nature to show us the beauty that we have naturally within ourselves. And I also think of walk the beauty way in the Navajo, where I see beauty before me, I see beauty behind me. I see, and you envision beauty. You acknowledge nature in all the directions and all our brothers and sisters of the nature world and animals as part of what true beauty really is. And I was looking at this card thinking, oh, I have an inner child card. But Dolly, see this woman's hand? This is a man's hand. And I didn't know about you losing your husband. To me, this card is saying, and the card says gratitude, and it's you're grateful. He's like you're both holding hands, and it's time, like Linda said, to try to let go of that pain, start crying. Know that like you're grasping his hand. You're both are holding hands, and being grateful, remembering the treasured times that you had, the gifts that each other shared, and being grateful for those moments that you two were able to share together, better or for worse, honey. And it's also like holding the hands and knowing that he's not going to leave you. He's still there. But I just love it's kind of almost like it's time to kind of let go, not letting go, but letting go and moving forward. And the two cards I had, I wasn't going to use this deck, and the deck was like, no, you're going to be used tonight. Dolly, look at this beautiful Queen of Wands. She is spreading her wings. The Queen of Wands is about that beautiful charisma, that spark of beauty that is within all of us, that creative potential. Um, it's like she's standing in her power again. She's spreading her wings, and it also makes me think of a wedding dress. To come think of it too. Um, but spreading your wings. And if you look too, she's got this beautiful golden light blossoming up from above her head. And I think that could maybe be touching in with what Ginger was saying about working on maybe spiritual abilities, connecting with spirit more, with your gifts, your crown chakra opening up. You're spreading your wings. You're opening up. You're moving forward in life. And the other card that goes with it is just beautiful. Look at that sun card. And she's standing on that cliff and she's looking out, and that sun in the deck it says, is the sun rising or is it setting? It depends on where you are, but it doesn't matter. It's still the sun, and the sun is a beautiful, again, another sign of life, of stepping into our power, feeling that warmth within. To me, it's a very healing card as well. And if you can see, she's like holding a flower, and some of the petals are dropping from it. It's like, again, letting the pain go, crying, thinking of the petals like tears, and letting the petals go, and looking forward to this beautiful sunset, sunrise. They're both magical. They're both powerful. Um, and yeah, that's what I have. So thank you for letting us read for you.
What deck is that sun card from?
That is from the Tarot de Louis.
Oh, that is? Okay, I don't remember that song. But I think someone was asking about your flower card, what deck that was from.
Oh, the beauty. This one here.
I think that's which one they were asking about.
Yeah, it is.
Queen of the Moon.
Okay, it's from the Queen of Moon. Okay.
The Stacy DeMarco deck. And she's got a companion coming out. She's got the Sun Oracle to go along with the Moon.
Oh,
and that's coming out this
wow.
month. It may already be out. I don't know, but
You're very welcome, Dolly.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart.
You're very welcome, Dolly.
Anytime. Yeah.
Hope it helps.
Oh yeah, that was okay. Let me make sure your cards resonate. Okay. So everyone, I just love how everyone's sharing her the love. Yep, with nature. So yep, that's what that deck is. Okay. And hello, Moira. I don't know if I remember saying hi to you, but Moira has joined us.
Hi, Moira.
And thank you, Diane, for putting links to. Thank you to Nancy, to Diane, to Karen, and Rain for being wonderful mods this evening. We thank you very much. So Gina M is next. I know she's late where she is. Thank you, Gina. And ladies, we're at 8:21. How is everybody feeling? I want to do a check-in.
I'm good for Gina.
Yep.
Okay. Now I do have 1, 2, 3, 4 more people on the list. That may be too many for the rest of the evening. How many more would you ladies like to do? Energy-wise.
Well, how do you feel, Ginger Faye?
Yeah, because Ginger.
I'm good for maybe 2 more.
Okay, so we'll do Gina.
That'll be my max.
Okay, so Karen, I have not read before. So Karen, you will be after Gina, and let's see, who haven't we read for in a while?
I mean, we can do 1-card readings after Karen to get everybody else. Maybe?
Yeah, we could do that too. So okay, so after. So we'll do, Karen will be the last full read. So right now we are doing Gina.
Okay.
And then we'll do 1 cards for everybody else. Sounds good.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that my guests, are energy, because people don't, it takes a lot of energy to do readings, so I want to make sure everybody is energetically okay. So, and I'm going to give you over, Gina, to Miss Linda.
Hi,
Gina. You are still here. I think I saw her a little while ago.
Yeah, she is. She said I'm here. Yeah. Okay. Gina, you're working really hard. You're working really hard at what you do every day, like in your daily life, and you're also working really hard at growing spiritually, and that's seen, and that's the first thing your guides are telling me, is that they see that, they recognize that, they want you to know that they appreciate that and they acknowledge that, and they want you to have more fun. You're another one who, I mean, it's true for everybody. We all can put more joy into our lives, but Gina, you need to have more fun. You need to find things that bring you joy and do them, and it can't be work. Okay. I mean, I have no idea. Like, okay, so just for myself, I used to work with spreadsheets a lot and do a lot of analysis with spreadsheets, and like, I think that's fun, right? But it's not joy fun. It's the fun of solving a problem and getting it done and all the rest of it, which is fun too. I mean, there's a certain kind of joy in that, but that's not the kind of joy that your guides are trying to describe to you. The kind of joy the kind of joy that they're talking about is, it fills you up and it turns you to fireworks. It's like little sparklers going off for you, and it's completely different from that kind of joy of accomplishment and the joy of the task, which is happiness. It's temporary because there's always another task, and it's temporary. But this joy, they want you to look for the joy that to seek out joy that fills you up, helps you transcendent joy. Okay. And that will make your life so much lighter and happier, and just overall will raise your vibration to a really high level, because love is right up there with joy. I mean, joy, I should say, the other way around. Love is the highest vibration, but joy is right up there with it. So look for what brings you joy and do more of it. And it could be music. It could, I don't know. You have to find it. You have to look for it. And that will boot your growth exponentially. That will boot your spiritual growth. Well, because you're raising your vibration, so of course your spiritual growth is gonna follow, right? That's just how it works. Yeah, have more fun. That's what I've got for you, girl. I hope that helps. Nobody hates being told that they need to have more fun.
I know, right?
And a lot of tonight's readings have all been about having joy.
Yeah.
Having fun. You know, getting outside of our heads and just getting out into nature.
And just having fun and just playing in a mud puddle. Gina says she's looking for what brings her joy in life. And that's an ongoing, lifelong search. Because what brings you, oh, you're so welcome, honey. What brings you joy, what brought you joy last week might not be what brings you joy this week, okay? Because we change, we're different, we're in different circumstances. You know, we had enough sleep, we didn't. So be on the lookout for things that look interesting to you, like that jewelry making class, or there's a silversmithing class that looks really interesting to me. That I really want to take, and things like that. Okay, that you might not otherwise consider, but if you feel the least little bit of, ooh, that looks like it might be fun, do it. Do it. A pickleball team, a choir, whatever. Even especially if you've never done it before, look into it, explore it. Think of it as an experiment. Think of it as an adventure. Oh, Wanda wants everybody to know she has tail feathers now.
Oh, Wanda's getting healthier and better. Oh,
yep.
That's so pretty, Wanda.
Yeah, I'm just seeing this beautiful aura around Wanda. And I don't know, is it my cam? But I look at my phone, I didn't see it little bit my phone, but I really see it in the screen here.
Well, she does have a beautiful aura, but it might just be that her feathers are just the way she's reflecting.
Right. Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
She's glowing.
Yeah. Yeah, and she's trying to chew my buttons. No, I want to stay dressed. Come on.
Okay.
Behave yourself.
Naughty Wanda. No buttons for you.
She's so naughty. No buttons is right. She's got almonds and peanuts.
There you go. Okay. We are reading for Gina. Okay, Gina. So I feel like that there's a lot of chaotic energy around all of us right now. So Gina, it just might be affecting you a little bit more. But okay, so I'm getting that the more you let your inner light shine out, the more that chaos that's going on around you, the less it will affect you. So that's what I'm getting from this image. And I'm getting that, so there's this, they're almost like lunar moths around you. So that's like you have two spirit guides that are around you that are trying to get your attention. And I think you are very preoccupied with the chaos that's going around you. And so if you sit still long enough, get that bright light, the brightest white light within your heart space, and just start expanding it and expanding it and expanding it. And that's going to push all lower energies away from you. And the more you do that, the clearer you're going to be, the more receptive you're going to be for these two spirit guides to connect with you. Yeah, because in this image, the more you do that, it's shielding you from, see, these are called angel trumpets, and they're actually poisonous to, they're poisonous. I can't remember if they're poisonous to everybody or just animals.
Yeah, they're poisonous. It's called datura, and yeah, you can, if you get the dosage right, they can be hallucinogenic.
Yeah.
Yep.
But if you get it wrong, you're dead.
Go on
yeah.
trips and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
So maybe this is about that perfect balance of hallucinogenics. No, I'm just kidding. But euphoria comes in the form of connecting with spirit.
It makes perfect sense to me.
So connecting with spirit can be very euphoric. So I just feel like you expanding your energy, the more connection you would have with spirit or the divine life force that surrounds you, and it'll help you navigate through the chaotic energies. 5 of Fire for me, sometimes I call it the Knights of the Round Table, where we're all trying for the same goal in mind, but nobody can seem to agree on how to get there. And everybody wants to voice their opinion. And sometimes, we bring all that cloudy and blockage home with us. So you're being asked to free up that blockage right now. So, and in doing so, here's a good advice here. Go out and communicate with the fairies. This is Page of Pentacles, Page of Earth. So going out, especially after a daunting day, going out into the nature, your backyard, or even from your car to the house, making sure you're taking big, deep breaths, breathing in that fresh air, or as I call it, fresh-ish air nowadays. But look how much light these beings are emanating. This is a light within you, and they're asking you to also get in touch with that inner child within, because that's what raises our vibrational energy, and that's what brings us joy. Start thinking about the things that brought you joy when you were a child, and it seems like it's fairies to me. Fairies and rainbows. When you start reliving those things that brought you joy and happiness, the giggles when you were a child, that also helps emanate and accelerate this and expand this beautiful energy that's within you to guard against all that blockage. I like to say, before I go into places that have a lot of people, I surround myself with a semi-impermeable bubble, and only love and light energies may enter this bubble. So when I go for your harvest energy, it says clarity, spirit path of the east, a breakthrough, inner vision, and truth. Oh my gosh, I just feel like once you get your energy cleared, and even start with chakra cleansing, I think there's going to be not only breakthroughs of that something that, I don't know if this is your job, if you work or not, but breakthroughs in thought process, breakthroughs in your spiritual growth, because she's filled with definitely hawk feathers, or is this the golden eagle? Either way, it's gaining higher perspective once you clear your space. Yeah, so once you start clearing your energy and guarding yourself, and make sure it's a semi-impermeable bubble, because you don't want to be so guarded that even love and light cannot come in. So make it semi-impermeable and intend only love and light energies can flow, and also deflect the lower energies that are around you. And I just feel that this is going to be such a release for you. So that's what I have for you, Gina. Ooh, I'm getting tingles in my head for some reason. Something's going on up there.
And Whispering Horizons is new. To me, she's in Linda's chat. Hello, welcome.
Hello,
and so Gina, Nancy says, I love listening to Linda's birds.
Thank you, Nancy, because some people find them really annoying.
Oh, I love them, and I do need
only
to
when they're having a party and we can't hear you.
Bird show, so we're going to definitely have another one of those.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Gina, I got the card of self-reflection, and this is almost kind of like getting in touch with the inner child as well. But this is a time to kind of reflect on who you are. Exactly. See, they agree with me as well. So it says here, I am not afraid. This is a beautiful affirmation. I am not afraid to look deeply at myself in all aspects. And I love the water in there because, especially too with the full moon, because it's getting in touch with our emotions, our watery side, our psychic side, our divine feminine side, and being able to hold hands and grasp and hold that sacred space for ourselves, especially when we have moments of when our emotions where we feel like we might be drowning in them or the water is rising, but knowing that that we can also float within our emotions. We honor our emotions. That's not this in the book. That's what's coming through. So that's very interesting. Um, it says here to be curious about your own nature. Choose to turn inwards to quietly contemplate who and what you are and what you want. So it says here, know what you believe and why, yet be open to the development of new beliefs and ways of being. And like Linda was saying, studying something new, taking up something new, something that has been a part of you that you've been wanting to explore, wanting to play with. I always use the example of people, because I've had people, friends that I've known that have, said, well, I want to take a painting class. And people say in their family, why? You weren't that good in art in school. Why would you want to waste your money? That kind of like negativity, that all gets blocked. It doesn't matter whether you're good or not. If it's something that excites you, something that you love and you want to explore, like Linda said, do it. Like Nike, just do it. And I love it too because it goes right along with the two cards that I pulled from the tarot. And I got the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is always about well, for me it's kind of like moving on from the knight no excuse me from the Page of Pentacles. Is kind of like the student. You're studying, looking what you want to do. I think you already know really what you want to do. There's that beautiful plant in your hand. I really feel like you already have started something, and you just kind of maybe need that little nudge, that little self-reflection and self-confidence to boost you to move forward with this. I love she's got the glasses. She's very astute. She's looking going, okay, now I have this plant. The knights are all, to me, for the pentacles, is about moving slowly, looking at things from different angles, taking your approaches. So you might be at this time, Gina, if it's a class, let's say, you might be looking at where can I take this class that I can afford? What aspect of, let's say, if it's art, do I want to explore? What type of music do I want to learn? Is it an instrument? Whatever is really you wanting to explore and expand on. That night is saying that you've got that right under your arm. You have everything that you need, and it shows that you are taking the time to study and move forward with what you want to do. And when you do, look at this again. He came up, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles, being in your garden, being independent, standing in your truth, being successful. I just love that. That is you standing and saying, you know what, this is my life, this is my garden, this is what I want to do, and just welcoming that beautiful abundance that you have created for yourself. And I love these cards. So Gina, I would love to know if it's something artistic that you want to do, because everybody knows I'm all about the art stuff. And it's such a beautiful way of to help us physically, mentally, emotionally. Again, I'm not a doctor, YouTube. This is just for entertainment purposes only, but it is scientifically proven that when we start doing something that's music related, art related, whether writing, painting, drawing, pottery, or something, it does lower our, it helps to lower our anxiety, our blood pressure. It helps us relax, and yeah, it's just a beautiful way to go. She says all 3 readings are related. How perfect! And yes, black out the naysayers. Wanted to know more about me. Well, there's the time. That could be that plant too. You're growing, you're learning, you're taking your time looking at that plant and saying, okay, I need to water it a little bit more here. Maybe I need to get a little bit of those packets that have like the nutrients in it. What do I want to grow? Does it need more light? It's just a beautiful time of self-reflection. And this card too, for all of us, it's the waning moon. So after this full moon tonight, it's going to start waning into the new moon. And that's when we can go in and do the shadow work, do the self-reflection, and we can get those seeds and start planting and preparing for, the next full moon. So wonderful, wonderful. Oh, the one with her by the water. Yeah, isn't that gorgeous? I love that. It's a beautiful deck. So alrighty. And Karen says, I love Linda, sweet birds too. So already, let me take Gina off. So our last full reading is for Karen. And JL, subscribe. Thank you so much, Diane, and all my mods for putting the links in. I appreciate you all so much. And Karen, you are up.
Karen. Hi, Karen.
Oops, she's here.
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
I think I saw her just a few minutes ago. At least I thought I did.
I'm not sure if I did.
Karen, are you still here?
I'm seeing Care Bear.
I know Care Bear's here. Karen, maybe it's time for us to take a sip.
Oh.
I don't think she's here.
Okay.
Okay. Well, Karen, you're not here. Right. It appears that you are not here. So I know Shenanigans is here. So, and he says he's watching puppies. So do we want to do Shenanigans?
Let's do our one card readings.
Yeah. We'll do, or I don't know. What do you want to do?
What do you want to do, ladies? One cards now? Let's just do one.
Yeah, cards. I think so. I'm getting pretty.
Okay.
Pretty.
All righty.
Pretty done?
I'm starting.
Okay.
So dim sum station.
Okay. Yep. So dim sum is here. Right. So what you got, Linda?
I feel really tired. Are you really tired, Shenanigans? Because I feel like I could go to sleep for like 2 days. Yeah, Ellen, I mean, I am tired, but this is different. This is like I'm feeling somebody's tired. Oh, I'm always tired. Okay. All right. Well, so you don't look after yourself very well. I mean, I'm sorry to be so blunt, but that's what I'm told. That's what the guides are telling me. You don't look after yourself very well. And you need to start taking better care of yourself. Because yeah, you need to start taking better care of yourself because you don't want to keep going down this road. If you're always tired, is it because you have low iron? Is there like a medical reason for it, or are you just not getting enough sleep? And how about your diet? They're getting real like basic, to look after yourself, to stay away from the junk food and the processed foods, that's increasing your fatigue. Processed foods and junk foods. This is what they're telling me. Okay, I got no scientific backup for any of this stuff. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. And this is for entertainment purposes only, yada, yada, yada. But they're telling me that that you need to feed yourself better. And by better, no food from boxes, no food from bags. You don't have to give up meat, but maybe not have it every day. You need to pay more attention to your rest and your relaxation. And relaxation is playtime. It's not just sitting there in front of the TV going, okay, because I've done that. It's walking in nature. It's I don't know, playing in a mud puddle. It's having fun. It's doing something that you like for you. I know it's difficult because I guess you've got little kids. I know it's difficult, but you have to start carving out the time to do that, to look after yourself. And you absolutely have to, you must get more rest. If that means napping while the kids are napping, then nap. If that means that the floor is not going to get swept, oh well. But yeah, rest and relaxation, and stay away from junk food and greasy food, and more grains. They're saying more grains. So I guess like oatmeal. Yes, oatmeal and barley and whole grains. That's what they're telling me. So that's what I got for you, girl. Or I assumed girl, but
yeah, she just said my husband and my dogs and cat might as well be my kids. Exactly. The same here.
My birds are my kids for sure. I get that. My birds are my kids, but you don't get enough rest. You don't get enough rest. Good night, Nancy. See, Nancy's smart. She needs rest. She's going to bed.
Her beauty sleep. Yes. Thank you, Nancy. So I'll give you over to Ginger. I am a girl. Okay.
Okay, good.
Well, woman. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to piggyback on Linda about healing energies. So you have the Frog Clan. They're speaking to you about cleansing, release, and healing. This particular is talking about emotional cleansing, release, and healing. But first, let me say frogs represent good luck. So if you happen to see a frog within the next couple week or so, just know good luck is on your way. But this is truly about cleansing, releasing, and healing. And so this is about water too. So water is about emotions. The lunar cycle, that affects our water in our body, which tugs and pulls on our emotions as well. So you might even think about doing some chakra clearing and cleansing along with this beautiful diet that Linda has suggested for you. But drinking more water is so important for all of us.
Yeah.
And we just don't do it enough. But I love this book because it also comes with a prayer. So here's the prayer for you from the Frog Clan. It says, through the gift of the Frog Clan, I learned to connect with the healing aspects of water. Within the flow, I learned to freely express my emotions and cleanse away any negativity. I offer compassion to myself and to others. For this, My spirit is stronger. So that's the little mini message for you tonight, Shenanigans. And do join us again so we can give you a longer reading. I would love to read for you again. So, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, Karen. We already called for you, sweetheart. If we have time, we'll do a single card pull, but we have a couple people left, and then we are going to end the show tonight. So for everybody who's been with us and has been in chat for their readings, thank you so much, and we appreciate you. So this is awesome. So Shenanigans, I got abundance, and now that I know you're a lady, you said you're just walking to. She was just mentioning in chat that she took a hike in the woods, for the first time in a long time the other day, and there you are, being in nature, being with the animals, being connected to the earth, taking in the healing powers of being in nature, and this is talking about diet and food. It says here our ancient ancestors couldn't just go off to the supermarket to buy what they needed to eat. Meat didn't come on trays wrapped in plastic. Eggs were gathered. Warm clothing was made from skins of the same animals that were hunted for meat. Nothing was wasted. So she's talking about is a lot of what these two are also, is that watching what we eat, making sure we try to eat as clean as possible. Watching, yes, the ingredients on the packaging of the food, but just making sure that we take enough time. And with the earth too, that's resting. And with it being the hunter's moon, and this is beautiful fall colors, this is the time when we really need to start listening to our internal clocks. Things are slowing down, and time it's getting darker sooner, and let that encourage you to try to get as much more rest and relaxation as possible. And love that you're just going through. I can't get over, you're just going through the walk of the woods, and I'm looking down at my car and going, oh, there she is. So that's what I have for you. That's wonderful, and that's a great message too for all of us, watching what we eat, making sure we're looking at the packaging. I know it's hard.
I got one more thing to say from the guides about food, is to try, and they've said this before many times, but they are chastising me for not having said that at first. So try to find food that was not grown for profit, that was grown to be food. So like people's backyard gardens, if you have any neighbors that have a garden, see if you can barter or buy or however, see if you can get that food, those tomatoes, those cucumbers, onions, potatoes, whatever. Eggs, yeah.
I keep driving by a neighbor and they're like, eggs. We sell eggs.
Yeah, exactly. So because intention is everything. Food that was grown with the intention to be food may not be chemically different from food that was grown to profit somebody. Okay. And I'm sure that nobody would be able to tell any difference between, well, okay, I can, because they taste better, but there is an energetic difference between the two. And it's better for all of us if we can feed our souls as well as our bodies with food that was grown to be food, to nurture a human, as opposed to put money into somebody's pocket.
There you go. Alrighty. And Karen, we already had called your name. You weren't here. We have a couple of single card pulls. If we have time, we'll add you. The ladies and I have been on for, we're going to be over for 2 hours. So if we can't get to tonight, maybe another time. And hello, Gerald.
Hey, Gerald.
For your 2-day workshop. Have fun and enjoy.
Ooh,
thanks for stopping by and saying,
wish I was along.
Howdy. And I wish. Oh, wait a minute. What's this here about bok choy? I love bok choy. No, that's not bok choy. That's Gerald.
Bok choy? What are you talking about?
I thought someone said.
Oh, you mean the emoji, the avatar?
I wish
thought I
y'all,
saw
my
someone.
neighbors, all share my bok choy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bok choy. Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
Bok choy is so good, especially when you steam it with a little bit of butter. It's really good. Okay,
stir fried,
so
stir fried.
I know Ellen is here. I don't know if Lunar is still here. So Lunar, if you are here, um, but I know Ellen has been hanging out with us. So let
Ouch.
me. Ouch, Wanda.
Yeah.
And Lunar is here. Okay. So Diane, I don't think you asked. I saw something that said to join. Okay, so Diane, I thought I had you down for a carpool, but I don't. I think it was you're just telling somebody else how to put me into chat. So I believe Ellen and Luna will be our last two readings for the nights, ladies, and they're both here.
Okay.
Just want to get that out there.
Ellen, hi. You're a very even-tempered and you're a very even-tempered person. I like that a lot. I'm not a fan of drama. I can be really emotional, and you can too. But your general demeanor is very calm and very settled and nurturing. And over the next little while, you're going to find yourself, you're going to find that your inner environment or your inner sort of temperature will change. You're going to be challenged with some feelings, some big feelings. I don't know what they are, but they're big feelings and they come from a long time ago. And your brain has kind of protected you from it up till now. But now you're strong enough and you're grown up enough. Okay, this is their words, all right. You're strong enough and you're grown up enough that you can handle it. So when this starts to happen, and it's going to start to happen, fairly soon now, in the next month or two, you start getting these, you're going to have dreams, you're going to have stuff that comes up, like you're going to remember stuff in the middle of the day from when you were like 3, 4, 5 years old, and you're going to have feelings about all of this, and these are going to cause you to look at your life. You're going to examine your life more closely and really look at it more dispassionately. So you're starting to deconstruct. Okay, I see what's going on. So we all go through trauma when we're little kids, because just being a kid is traumatic, right? And like, that's fine, because we are resilient. Human beings are resilient, and generally we can get over the skinned knees and the no, I don't have time for you right now, go to your room, you've been naughty, that kind of, like, it's a bad way of putting it, but that kind of everyday sort of trauma, not getting your own way, being told no. Those are the kinds of traumas that shape us into being good citizens. Learning how to live with other people, learning how to be with other people in a compassionate and empathetic kind of way, so that we're not always thinking about ourselves. And so there's room for other people in our lives. But there's things that happened in your life that were much more serious than that. And that's going to start coming up. So you may want to seek therapy, and that would be a good thing if you did. But there's going to be big feelings that you're not going to know how to handle. They're going to be, what you thought your childhood was like might not withstand the light of the examination you're going to be giving it.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you.
Seek help. If this happens, Don't be ashamed to ask for help. Don't be
Nope.
afraid to ask for help. These are going to be some big feelings, and so there's like an earthquake for you. Okay, about what you believed about your life is all going to change. Ah,
Hmm. Okay.
so those feelings are going to come up over the next little while, and they're going to continue to come up until they're resolved. So this is my personal suggestion, just me. It would be helpful for you to see a counselor to get some therapy, because that's not usually something that you get over just by going, oh, well, I'm sad today, I'm angry tomorrow, I'm, whatever. That's not usually how that goes. It usually needs a little bit of guidance. So
Wow.
love to you, girl. It's a tough
Mhm.
road. It's a tough road.
Yes, but counselors are so important. I would have been lost
Yes.
without mine. I've had my Kathy for many years, and she's helped me through so much. Groups like DBT, CBT, they really do help us process. I cried
My
for days.
heart goes out to you, Ellen.
Mhm.
Yeah, my heart goes to you.
Yes, she is. She's a rare gem in our community.
It's not me,
I
man.
adore
It's the
her.
guides. I just open my mouth and
Hi, Miss Taro
Hey,
D.
Miss
Thanks for dropping
D.
in and saying hi.
oh, Miss Tara
Hello,
D.
hello.
Hi.
And Laura, we're finishing up, sweetheart. If you see questions are close, we started at 7 o'clock, sweetie. So we have one more reading. Well, we're finishing up with Ella. I'm going to give over to Ginger. And then we have one more card pull, and then we're going to be done for the night,
And
sweetheart.
sweet
So,
dreams.
yes.
Okay, Ellen. Hi, Ellen. Okay, so I have the Frog's Return Moon card for you, and it's about building dreams. And first of all, there's 3 frogs here. Again, frogs represent good luck. But these frogs are working on this dream catcher. So catching your dreams. This is time to start weaving your dreams, and do it with determination. Do the planning. Do your researching. It's time to activate that dream catcher right here. And it looks like that you would probably, okay, so this, I was going to say, this reminds me of the 3 of Earth card. So it's about community and cooperation as well. So this has something to do with building a dream that involves community. And so as long as you put so much determination in it, it's like this dream will come true. You just need to be patient through the process. And so and then especially if you're going to be going through some emotional thing, as Linda was saying, be patient through the process and give yourself time to do that healing and nurturing yourself as well. So that's what I have for you. And then the prayer to that card is, Great Spirit, help me to have the courage and the strength to build my dreams and to accept loving support of others along the way. So that's what I have for you, Ellen.
All righty. So, Ellen,
Yes.
wait a minute, which one's Ellen? This one's Ellen. Okay. Ellen, I have growth, and look at that. It's spreading your roots,
Ooh,
wrapping it
beautiful,
around the earth,
beautiful.
and just becoming a part of that beautiful world tree. And I see that beautiful. She also has that clock hanging on her hand, and I'm trying to figure out if this is a leaf or if that. No, it is a leaf. So what I love about this, it's a waxing, and it's all about growth. Taking this time, this full moon, to sink those roots and dig deep into the earth. Um, our mother is underneath our feet. if you feel like you have childhood neglect, just when you go outside and you put your feet onto nature, I was taught that's our niche, that's our physical mother. That's, we can touch her, we can talk to her. We need to send our pain to her. She will take it, and then she'll transmute it, and she will revitalize us, replenish us. And the clock here is saying that it's going to probably take time, but it's okay to take time. Healing sometimes does that, and just look how thick and those roots are, and just imagine just wrapping that down and around her, around the earth, and just getting grounded and sitting with her, communing with her, um, however she appears to you. And if you know, because for some people, with all the concepts of different concepts of what goddess looks like or divine feminine looks like, my initial teacher, she told me, if you can't figure out how to connect with the goddess, all you have to do is go outside, touch the ground, sit on the ground, and that's our initial mama right there. And so go to her for the healing. If you got to cry, let her take your tears. If you know, however it is that you want to release, she is there for you. And with that, all these beautiful little sprouts, you will blossom, you will grow, you will expand. Just knowing that you are rooted with her, and you can find your strength within her. I just love that. So that's what I had for you, Ellen.
That's so beautiful. I love that.
She walks in parks every week. So
Good.
yeah, I love going at. I try to go at least once a week with Shan to get into nature. I take my shoes off, and I don't care who sees me in the park. I walk around the park in my bare feet and reconnect. So, yeah. I hope that helps, Ellen. And our last card pull for the tonight, our last read is Lunar Love, and I'm going to give you over to Linda. And thank you, Karen, for the links.
You're on the path, Lunar Love and Light. You're on the path, and you're developing, and you're growing, and you're doing well. Your guides are pleased with your progress. They think you're wonderful. I mean, all our guides love us, and they think we're wonderful no matter what, right? That's just the way things are with guides. They love us unconditionally. You're at a stage where you can connect more clearly and more closely with your guides, and they would like to invite you to do that. They can come to you in dreams if you want. Yeah, but the problem is for me anyway, I never remember. So I don't know what they say to me in dreams. I hope that it sinks in somehow. But if you want, you can have a closer sort of real-time conscious connection with them too. So they're inviting you to develop that. They're inviting you to do more of that. And how you do that is you just still your mind. And that's different. There's all different ways of stilling the mind, meditation, but there's dance, and there's just walking in nature. We talk about that a lot tonight, didn't we? There's music. There's all different ways of stilling your mind. So find the way that works for you, and you can develop that channel, that connection to your guides, where you can hear them. They can send you, here I'm using that term very loosely, because they may send visual, they may send you imagery instead of words. Some of my guides send me like text, like literally they print the words in front of my eyes. But that's the stage that you're at now. And if you accept the invitation You will grow your insight, your capacity. I mean, you're just going to like shoot up in growth. So do that at your earliest convenience, please, quote unquote. Still your mind so that you can hear what they have to say, and just tell them that you're ready and you want to know what they have to say and you want to work with them. Kids, they'll help you a lot. They're just waiting to help you. Yeah, every time I cough, she has to cough too. So yeah, they're just waiting. They're waiting for the invitation. Their assistance will really make a big difference to you. So that's what I've got for you. Connect with your guides.
All righty. Thank you, Linda.
Beautiful.
You're welcome.
Give you over to Ginger.
Okay, so Lunar, I got the love card for you, Spirit Path of the South. It's all about unconditional love, relationships. What else? And rejuvenation. Okay. She's already been super emotional. I know.
Crying, Linda.
Well, you've been getting feathers daily. That's kind of the boot to the head.
Hello.
You know.
Yep.
Hello. Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah. Oh. So this is talking about how finding unconditional love with a partner or a friend even can be so rejuvenating. But this is also about having this same kind of unconditional love for yourself. And when we start, we tend to put ourselves in the background and forget to nurture ourselves with that unconditional love energy. And when we do that, our light just shines more and more, and which attracts light. So that's funny. I was trying to say like attracts like, but I said it. What a faux pas. Light attracts light.
Well, it does.
So the more you let your light shine. So I don't know if if you're looking for love, let your light shine. If you need to rejuvenate a relationship you're already in, let your light shine. And I just know when I set out the intention of my light shining more this certain day, let others feel this love light that I'm emanating. And it's not surprising anymore, but the people around me that might normally be a little, not having a good time and not healthy, all of a sudden their whole demeanor changes around me when I truly set out that intention each and every day. And sometimes I put out the intentions. May anyone whom I glance at, smile at, just around, may healing go where they need it most. But don't forget yourself. And I say that, but I include myself in that. So when I raise my vibrational energy, I feel better. And which anybody who comes around me, they feel better. So this is about connections. So again, I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, but if you're not, it looks like maybe something, and it could also be a relationship with spirit. If Linda was talking about that, your growth, your spiritual growth. So it could be that because our guides love us unconditionally. And I do thank them when I meet up with them in the morning at a certain time of my drive. I really do. I just start by saying thank you for loving me and being with me and making fun of me every day. I do. We have a great relationship. So this could also be about you renewing a relationship with your spirit guides as well. So, but your prayer tonight for this Spirit Path of the South, as I begin the gentle process of opening my heart to others around me, guide me, Great Spirit, so that I may learn to love unconditionally and experience the greatest miracle of life. I want to get emotional on that one. So that's for everybody. That would be for
She
everybody.
says, no, I'm single, but I keep hearing that a King of Wands or a Leo is coming soon.
Woo! Woo!
And she says she does put herself last all the time.
Time to not
exhausted.
Stop it. Stop.
Yeah, stop doing that.
Exactly, because this came out again. Balance. We got to learn to balance what we give and what we receive. Start paying attention to the moon cycles. Which ones, you might need more relaxation, where you need to replenish more. Sometimes for people, the new moons are draining. Some people, the full moons are. Start listening to the balance of not just the moon cycles, but how your body feels. Listen to your body. Make sure that, if you're always giving yourself last, that is going to deplete. We have people that sometimes don't mean to do it. They're like energetic vampires. And so sometimes we have to put those boundaries up and say no, not saying yes to everybody and saying no, I have to say no on this. I need time for myself. I have to be present and whole and grounded within myself, because you really need to put yourself forward before anybody else. You need to take care of you. You need to take care of you, boo. Here again, I seek and maintain healthy balance in my life. And that was the affirmation for this. And it says here, think on this. If we try to stand on one leg and balance ourselves, no matter how good at balancing on one leg we may be, it is kind of a dance, is it not? The large and small muscles in our legs adjust to keep us upright, always moving, never perfectly still. And so your body is always trying to balance, go back and forth, but really just trying to get grounded, get both feet on the ground and find your inner equilibrium, your baseline energy, and know and pay attention to, again, what you're taking into your body, paying attention to your moods, how many people are taking your energy, whether they deplete your energy or whether we reciprocate and give you that energy back. And make sure, like what Ginger says, she puts that semi-permeable bubble around her and letting the good and positive, the positive energies flow back and forth, and blocking the ones that drain, and allowing other people to revitalize you for a change, instead of always giving, 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 and not taking anything back for yourself. So that's what I have for you, love. And we are done. 9:50. Wow, ladies, 2 hours.
What happened to that hour that was supposed to?
I know.
Supposed to only read for an hour, but I enjoyed it.
Me too. Yeah, I went out to the living room.
I really enjoyed it.
I'm sorry, one more read because I haven't even made dinner yet.
Oh
no, nor have I. So, you're 3 hours ahead of me, so that's even worse. Okay.
You looked at me and I'm like, I promise we're on the last one. But everybody, thank you so much for spending your evening with us. Everyone's time is precious and everyone's energy is precious. And Linda, Ginger, and I appreciate you sharing that time with us. And thank you again for all the wonderful mods. The ones that have been here, the ones that had to go. Thank you for holding up chat and putting everyone's links in. And really quick, Linda, do you have something coming up this week? I know you do on Thursday, right?
Yeah, I'm on Thursday at 2:00 Pacific, 5:00 Eastern. This week, I'm on with Pixie Dust, who is another Akashic Records reader. She is fabulous, and so come on over, and then of course next Tuesday is Akashic Adventures, same time, 2:00 Pacific, 5:00 Eastern.
Nice. And to the other pixie, well, the Gothic pixie right here. Wait, is that letting me? Wait a minute. Oh no! Wait a minute. What am I doing? What's up, Ginger? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. I was clicking on something that. Never mind.
Well, Thursday, I'm debating. I see how my energy is. I had a live with Ivana, but she has to reschedule, and so I may go solo that night. Not sure. I've been asked to go solo, and I keep saying I will, and I just haven't. Friday, I'm on with Sun Psychic Jean at 6:30 Eastern. And I have on Sunday, it says Maybon.
Yep, Maybon.
Apparently, I was doing Maybon readings with somebody. I just don't, maybe it was me. I don't know. I just have Maybon, question mark.
Starting to sound like me, question mark. Who? What? Where? When?
That may be with Farah. I can't remember if I have no idea. I'm too tired to even think about it.
Yeah.
But so anyway.
Oh my God. And Friday, Allison, Amanda, and I are welcoming Carolyn and Peter Booker back to our Friday night show. So bring your paranormal stories, questions, insights, experiences, all that good stuff for Carolyn, Peter, and us. It's bound to be a very interesting conversation. We always talk about metaphysical and paranormal stuff like dreams and hauntings. And Karen, if you still got that going on at your place, you can always come by Friday night and we can ask Carolyn what she's picking up on that spirit in your house. So excited about that. And Sunday, Nancy and I get your craft on. We'll be joined by this lovely lady here, Karen. And also, Karen, that's right, this Saturday, Karen and I are back on my channel for Hey, What's Your Sign? And we're going to be talking about the sign of Libra that we are going into shortly. And Nancy and I are also excited to welcome to my channel for the first time since I've been on YouTube, Amy, Mystic Rose Tarot, is coming to our Divine Feminine. And we're going to be discussing, we're still up in the air a little bit, but it's going to be a very Maybon goddess-oriented conversation. So very excited. I know she's doing something on Sunday as well as on her channel. So everybody, thank you again. My lovely guest, Linda, Ginger, thank you for joining me this evening.
Thank you.
Thanks for having
me. Originally scheduled to read with Ramon on his channel this evening. However, work rescheduled him. So
he snoozes, he loses.
So love to Ramon, Moon Scarab, and
love to Ramon.
We will see everybody on our next show. Thank you again, everybody. Have a great rest of your night and week.